want Prosecutor O'Brien to understand that a no response is a no response. We came to him with community in mind to let him know exactly what he can do to strengthen the relationship and trust between community and law enforcement. He basically let us know that something needs to happen, that there needs to be some unrest, that he needs a body in order for him to feel it necessary for him to make those changes. And what's so sick about that is Prosecutor O'Brien knows that more than likely that body won't look like his children. They'll look like us, look like me.
A young man fighting for the freedom of the people. A young man that knew that he was needed. That's a lesson in him leaving. The people are bleeding. The system is the reason. They asked him for a body and he gave them his. If you represented your constituents, you wouldn't have to be convinced that brutal policing actually exists, that oppressive dissonance is something to fight against. The price for being black and woke and fighting for your folks should not be this high. You shouldn't have to fight that inflation with your life. Listen, you get it how you live, bruh. And his life is what he gave. No one should ever have to be that brave. We got to talk about the trauma from descended from slaves. We just do. Because the thing that's holding me is the thing that's holding you. Quote, I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. This is the interrelated struggle of reality, unquote, Dr. Martin Luther King. See, y'all don't really fool with that radical letter from a Birmingham jail king. You rather remember a nonviolent while the church is burning down king. Thing about that man is he didn't exist. He had to train his nature not to resist. You got to understand how bad it is as not to provoke how bad it can get. Sacrificing your own defense for the betterment of a friend. That's the type of love my man was walking in. So your demons didn't win, baby. And they never could. When you walking out the love of a God that good, when you are feeding these streets, when you literally represent the inheritance of the meek, your good works go before you. On the top of hills, they will scream. In between the valleys, they will bleed. A better world than the one that was given to you is the thing that you leave. So as long as we still have breath to breathe, we will continue to manifest the blessing in your being. We will continue to learn the lesson in you leaving. We will. We will. We will.